Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Eagles have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. See if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Wentz now on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
6-year man Marquette King on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On play action, Wentz. And incomplete here on third down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff? that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On second down, here's Keenum. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing again is Keenum. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Zone, it's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down. Keenum to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, here's Keenum. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On third and long, it's Keenum. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Ajayi. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Able to push his way through.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Keenum will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. Breaks a tackle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Keenum on third down. And this one is incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. Sproles, the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Wentz to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum sliding up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks Able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Third and long. It's Keenum. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Halfback sent in motion. To throw on second down is Keenum. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the red zone now, Keenum. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flushed out right, and that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Brandon Marshall in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play clock winding down. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the back goes into motion. Now Keenum throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Fletcher Cox in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run with a jive. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football